Now the rear clutch, which is right here, I have a little red point. I like this thing. The rear clutch right here, the new spring right in here. Oh shoot, the tip came off. I have to glue that. Damn it. Anyway, we'll have to go with a laser pointer. The clamshell pulley, the new spring, and the clutch unit are all compressed in a little cage right here. It's as far as it'll go, okay? And you want to make sure that you can see that these are lined up, okay? You don't want to, you have to juggle it a little bit, do a little bit of French work on it, whatever, to get it to go through there. You don't want to hurt those threads, okay? Just take your time, you'll do okay. Now, we take the 39mm nut right here, clutch nut. Okay? And it's rounded on one side. They don't say you can do it one side or the other, but it's flat on this side. It's rounded on this one. So I'm going to put the rounded on the outside, on the outside. So you want to take the nut right here while the clutch is all compressed. Remember, if I were to loosen this whole thing would go haywire and explode. Well, it would just, the spring would make it all fall apart again. So that's the whole thing about this nut and everything else. So we want to put it on here on, let's see which way it goes. Oh, it's got a little tiny blue, it's got a little tiny blue mark on it that they left on when they first put it in. Now, one way with fine thread to put these in, what you can do is this. If it doesn't quite go right, you back it off like you're gonna take it off. You put it on and you slowly back it off. And what that does is it seats the threads. I don't think it's the right way. It's supposed to be like this. Whoops. You don't want to force anything, okay? You don't want to wreck these threads. It's under a lot of tension. I like to go backwards a little bit, just a tiny bit, to where it sets. It'll set just right there. Then with your hand, you very carefully get this on as tight as you can. Okay? So now that's on as tight as it can. Alright? Nothing is going to be hurt from that point. Now when I go to take my, you can see the little mark, right there? We're just going to use that for just a definition. But after I take this out, I will take my wrench or that brand new socket, and I will lay this on the ground, and I will tighten this up, maybe, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch. I'll just get it snug, and then it's done. That's it. And then we put it back on the bike. So now that it's like that right there, let's see if we can undo this in real time. You go nice and slow, like this, see? And you can watch the end of the compressor. The clutch is all the way together. It's got the nut on it. It's all good. Everything's cool. But you have to remember to tighten the clutch nut after and it will come out of here. Some of these are a little bit different because they're what do they call it? The rear clamshell pulley diameter is a little bit wider than the cage, But it will go in, it will go out, there's no problems. It just takes a little bit of jiggling. Just lift it up. It should turn one way or another and pop out, hopefully. Come on. Never work with kids, animals, or clutch spring compressors when you're making films. Like this. How about like, I gotta do this one-handed, so like this. Oh, come on. Alright, so we'll do it a little bit more. Okay, then we'll go like this. And voila. Voila. It all pops out. So you have the new spring. You have your clutch pads. I put a little bit of sandpaper on them over here. With this sandpaper right here. Clean them up. Now we tighten this up with the wrench. What I like to do is I like to stand on this. I put a foot right here, like this foot. This foot I'll put right there, and this heel I'll put right here on the ground. And I put this on a piece of wood so I don't hurt the bottom here. And then I take a little hammer and I whack this a couple of times until it feels like it's tight. You don't want to over tighten anything, but you don't want to have it loose either. Okay, when that is done, then we put this back. Well, no. We got to put the belt on the pulley. And the way to make the belt work on the rear clamshell is naturally it's going to ride all the way up to the top here, right? But in order for this to go, this cat, there's some kind of mouse underneath here somewhere. He has a nose for it. I don't mind mouses at all. They got their job to do, but something's really interesting in him. Once we get this on here, and we'll put the belt on, just a little bit on here, then we will stick this on, and we will put the belt on the front end of the variator, and then we'll start to tighten it, and it'll all be done. That easy. So now you know how to do it. If you have any questions, please email me in the comments. I'd be glad to help anybody if you have a question. Your best bet is to either watch YouTube videos or to get a manual. Or another thing you can do, I forgot about this, is say you have a bike. Okay, say you've got a Honda Dio, Honda Elite. Say you've got a 600RR like this one over here, 2010. You're not sure exactly how that one piece of plastic is hooked on to the headlight or some other weird thing. Go into the microfiche of the parts places, and they will show you a breakdown schematic of all the parts in that one area, like the lights or whatever. And you can see all the bolts and nuts, and that way you don't break something, because the plastics to that 600RR, if I'd laid that thing down, are over $4,500 brand new. So that's another reason I'm kind of afraid to ride it. But $4,000, I can get some training wheels. I think I might do it at my age. I wonder if I can get that written off as a old age something or other. Anyway, we continue. Thank you.